live. We're live. Oh man, we're live. We're live. We're live. What's up? What's up tonight? Tonight's topic. Please apologize if it's a little breezy, but tonight's topic is doing what you can when the situation seems as if it's not ideal, as if the situation seems imperfect. You got to do what you can, at least, and at most. That's all the same. At least and at most, do what you can. All right. So we're gonna give it another minute. Been live for about 2 minutes, and I'm gonna go into it at the 3-minute mark. I'm broadcasting tonight from Lincoln Center, New York City, Lincoln Center. They have an event, and actually, this plays right into tonight's topic. I'm going to get into it in another 15 seconds. God bless Abraham. God bless Mr. Lincoln. So tonight, if you're familiar with New York City, you should know where I am. If you are familiar with New York City, you may know these stairs, you may know these buildings. And all right, so tonight's topic is doing what you can, even when the situation seems not ideal, imperfect. At least and at most, do what you can. It's all good. You'll figure it out. But I say that because, I was a little bit under the weather, but I said, you know what I can do at least? I can at least go live. I can at least do that. So I was in the area of Lincoln Center, and I said, let me stop by, let me go live over at Lincoln Center. Because I generally like to go live in different places, so that way, if somebody from Houston who's never been to New York, or somebody from Abu Dhabi who's never been to New York, so I came down to Lincoln Center, and they actually have a content creators thing going on here this week called Brandcast. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Brandcast, but yeah, Mr. Beast is gonna be here this week. So it's pretty much a live stream situation that's gonna be going on here, and that's what they're building right here. They're preparing for the Brandcast. Well, God bless you, Mr. Abraham. Oh, wow, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing, Mr. Abraham. Keep it up, man, keep it up. You should go live, man. I'm sure you'll have like 1 million views. But, yeah, even when the situation seems like, this is for my content creators, including you, Mr. Abraham. Mr. Lincoln, excuse me. Even when the situation, oh, like I said, this is for my content creators, right? Even when the situation is not ideal, and you might have an idea that you want to, speak about, but it may be raining or, something might be going on where you're like, you know what? I don't feel like doing it, but in your heart, you know that you should do it and you know that you want to do it, especially if you're trying to build up a channel and, build up your subscribers and your traction. You got to go live, because had I not gone live tonight, I would not have came here and spoke to this guy over here, one of the people here at the Lincoln Center event, and I wouldn't know that Mr. Beast is gonna be here. I'm a content creator, right? So for me to actually walk into somewhere and they tell me that one of the top content creators in the world is gonna be here, that goes to show you that even if it seems like you're doing the least, the minimal amount, the situation is not perfect, but please just continue to create, because that's the name of the game. It's creation. So just continue to create, because it's going to be those times where, you might not have all of your equipment. Generally, earlier in my earlier videos, I always had, my big camera equipment and microphones and, all this other stuff that I needed, that I thought that I really needed to, create a video. But for the past week, I haven't really used that stuff. I've used it to take pictures on another note, but I'll get into that on another live. But yeah, God bless you, Mr. Lincoln. I have been just using my phone. That's it, and going live, and I've been pretty much practicing speaking live, and getting over that block of thinking, oh man, maybe I shouldn't go live. Right now is not the perfect time. I'm not in the right place to be, walking and talking and on my phone. People are gonna, little traffic, but people are gonna be looking at me and, saying, oh, who is he or what is he doing? And you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you just got to get over those fears, pretty much, because that's what they are. Because in your heart, you know what you really want to do. You want to be a content creator. You see everybody else is doing it, and soon you realize that the special thing that they're doing that you're not doing is that they're doing it. That's the special thing. The special thing that they're doing that you're not doing is that they're not allowing their fears to overwhelm them and block them from achieving the goal of creating. Right? And a lot of that comes when we think or we feel like, because I've been there before, I've definitely been there before a whole bunch of times where I figured that I didn't have everything I needed to record a video. I wanted it to actually be perfect, and everybody, and it's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that, but you can be perfectly imperfect, and that is okay. That is okay. And once you get comfortable with that, it's only up from there. Once you get comfortable with, recording your content, and because when you finish recording, what you'll realize is that it's actually perfect. You'll realize that. Check out these steps. They remind me of the Michael Jackson video. But you'll realize after you get through the storm of the fear of it being imperfect, and you go back and you look at the video, you'll say, wow, you know what? That video actually came out very good, and I'm so happy that I did it, and I can't wait to do it again. Will you help me make a machine that gets rid of all racism if I want it? Absolutely, Mr. Lincoln. Absolutely. But so that's the cool thing about it. that in the end, you'll say, yo, I'm happy that I moved on what I wanted to do, and I didn't allow that fear that I would usually let overcome me and overwhelm me, stop me from moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and like I said, I'm a content creator. So, for me to hear that Mr. Beast is going to be here in a few days, right? That's what they're building back there. For like a convention here, and a few other of the most popular content creators at the moment is going to be here. That was just a confirmation. It's only confirmation and affirmation that you gotta move forward. You gotta move forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving. Keep moving. Create. Create. Because your job as a content creator is to create. So the worst thing you can do is not create. You gotta create. And even if you create and you make a mistake or something doesn't go, as you like, at least you have that to learn from. Sure, Mr. Lincoln, sure. Share it with us. But at least you have the material to learn from. You can actually learn from it. Because if you don't do anything, you won't have anything to reference what you may need to do in the future. You won't have anything to, prevent you from making the same mistake over. You can't make the same mistake if you don't make the first mistake. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important. It's very, very important. For real? Hey, man. God bless you guys, yo. If that's how you was feeling with Mr. Washington, if he turned you on, then what can I say? What kind of kiss was it, though? But, yeah, back to the topic. You got to... Don't let the fear overwhelm you, my content creators. You got to just keep on moving forward. When you don't feel like creating, keep in mind that your job is to create. Your job, you only have one job as a content creator, and that is to create. And that creating consistently, right? Because that's also the key. You want to be consistent. You want to be consistent, right? Because in that consistency, you gain the traction, you gain the confidence that's needed for you to build your channel, right? So, don't let the fear overwhelm you. It's important. Once again, we're live here, Lincoln Center, New York City. So I'll be back on tomorrow at some point. I got 3 people in here. If you guys can you please subscribe to the channel? It's very appreciated. And hit the like button. Possibly share. I'll be back on tomorrow, Mr. Lincoln. I'm gonna post I'm gonna schedule the live in advance. So if you have the notifications on, you can get the notification of the live. But I'll be back on tomorrow. If there's a topic that anybody wants to discuss about content creating, equipment, tomorrow I think I'm gonna go live from another place in New York City. I'm gonna go live from the B&H audio and video store. So if there's any equipment that you've been thinking about getting, and I can actually go put my hands on it tomorrow and show you guys on the camera so you can actually see how it looks, I can give you the details on it. Just leave a comment under the video, and when I go live tomorrow, like I said, I'll post it in advance so that way you guys can if you guys have any questions for me while I'm in the B&H store, because B&H has everything. They have everything in there for content creators, and they have everything in there. So if you guys have any equipment that you've been looking at, because that's how I am. I see stuff online, I research it, I look at it, and then I say, I gotta go get it, right? So If I can help you out that way, give you some further insight on any equipment, I'll be in B&H, Manhattan, audio, video tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's gonna be morning or evening because I have a video shoot in the morning that I gotta take care of. So I'll say probably in the afternoon. But like I said, I'll keep you guys posted so that way we can I can help you guys get some insight on any equipment that you may want to purchase. All right. So please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. I'm live. Lincoln Center. They have the event Brandcast, BRANDCAST, Brandcast. You can look it up and see what this event is going to be about. But it seems like a huge event because they got the whole place rented out here. All right, so God bless. Peace.